So you guys remember Phandalin and all the little places like the Stonehill Inn, meeting all of these guys who, first of all, they told you about all the opportunities that they were offering Phandalin. They also introduced the Red Brand Ruffians, Phandalin's new guard. And finally, he gave the quest that anyone returning with goblin heads would receive 10 gold coins a head. You guys kind of set out, and eventually, after fighting an ogre, you found this trail where you were ambushed by goblins. You were able to find a trail that led straight to their hideout. And finally interrogating one, he did eventually tell you that there was a lot of goblins. He mentioned that there was a bugbear and a flood trap. Walking into this cave, the Ulrich leading the way. As soon as you step forward, Ulrich, you notice that immediately to your right, the jaws of a wolf just snap right next to your leg. And as you look down, you notice that right next to you is a wolf, along with two others. All three of them have a chain collar that's tied to the same, chain to the same spike in this rock right here. You can see that towards the end of this room, there's a large crevice in the wall. It looks about 5 feet wide. You can tell it goes up into the ceiling. Radgar kind of holds his mace up in the air. You see light kind of emanate from his mace. Over, you throw this large piece of meat on the ground, and immediately they all run to about right here, which is about as far as their chance to let them go, but the meat's kind of right here, and they're all just biting into it. So moving up, over immediately what you notice is to your left, across this river, there's just kind of this steep side passageway. The main passageway kind of curves off to the left, and you can't see around the corner just yet. But this main passageway just goes steep, straight up almost. And you notice about 15 feet up, there's kind of a small plateau where it goes flat and climbs up for about another 15 feet. And that's about as far as you can see. But it definitely looks like a lot of loose rocks and rubble and discarded animal bones and everything just kind of clouding this passageway. Over. A javelin glances off your shield. You notice that there's a bridge up ahead with a goblin standing on it, and he's just kind of got a large bundle of javelins here, and he's just flinging them straight down at you. Raven runs up, pulls out her arm, fires, shoots from it, and like the idea, the execution was a little bit flawed.
My holy symbol on my chest, I'm kind of light up. I kind of put my hand toward the creature.
And you see that the goblin just quickly run to the side, right where he was standing. You see this bright light just momentarily explode and then fade away.
I'm gonna use my short bow.
You fire an arrow, and it whizzes right over the goblin's head.
The plan was amazing. Execution.
Lay down your arms and cast vicious mockery.
You see the goblin kind of, but you see the energy kind of glowing around. But as soon as he shakes his head, it just kind of dissipates. Quickly pulling another javelin out of his pouch, he flings it down and just goes whoosh, knocking ball to the ground.
Throw hand axe.
Your hand axe that actually just whizzes right by his head, and he kind of turns around and looks as it does. Another firebolt whizzes right by his head on the other side, and he's kind of just, he's not even trying to dodge at this point. He's just looking confused. He sees the hand axe coming this way and a firebolt coming this way.
I'm going to calmly walk forward, pick up some dirt, and cast sleep. Dust like flowing off and just swirling around.
And then suddenly this dust just kind of surrounds his head, and you finally see it falls flat on the bridge. Up above you, you just hear this sound of rushing water, and you see this massive wave encompassing the entire cave come flashing down towards you. Everyone's able to kind of just crouch down and grab onto something, with the exception of Felix and the ball.
I'm gonna go out and
see if our party members are okay.
Is there,
All is definitely not okay. Areola's down here checking on everyone as well.
is there a way I can get up to that bridge? Is there a way I can see it?
You might be able to climb the walls, but it doesn't look easy. You successfully managed to get up onto the bridge. Another wave from the back of this cave and just comes hurtling down. And from where you're at on the bridge, it goes directly under you. By the time it comes out of the cave mouth, it's small enough and spread out that it doesn't really affect anyone.
As it's floating, can I just goblin up and throw him into it? Done.
Goblin dead.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Over, are you staying on the bridge or are you going with them?
I'll go down and let them after I realize they're taking forever. I'm gonna stay in guard.
It's back down to a thin river now.
Okay.
And as you guys are staying back here, you do notice that the large waves have stopped. But you guys are down here for about 20 minutes or so. Your short rest isn't completely finished yet. You do actually see two goblins come walking out the cave mouth. And I'll say you guys are somewhat concealed right here. And over with you standing guard, you actually do notice them before they notice any of you guys.
I'm gonna throw my other hand axe. I wanna have the axe fly past one of their eyes.
Yeah.
Take the other one out.
The other one immediately goes to turn around and try and get away.
I'm bum rushing them and just gonna try and tackle them. You know, pick them up and wrangle them back.
And do you do anything to try and keep them quiet?
Blunt hit to the back of the head.
That'll work. With him back there, you guys are able to kind of hang out here for enough time to complete your short rest. It's about another 40 minutes. You notice just now the sky is just starting to get kind of dark.
I'm gonna go over to the first guy I killed and cut off some flesh again
Okay.
for the wolves.
And take a
Fair
set too,
enough.
so we can add it to the collection.
I was making crappy goblin short bow.
Fair enough.
And I'll take what arrows they have for the short bow.
Throwing the weeds in the back of the room, you're easily able to evade the wolves. They all kind of run back to it just like last time.
I'll try and sneak past them.
They do kind of stop and look at you as you walk past, growling and snarling. They slowly creep towards you. You reach your arm out and just kind of pat one on the head, and they kind of instantly. And once he calms down, both the others relax, and you are able to successfully navigate to the back of this room, where you see once again it's just a small crevice in the wall, about 5 feet, and from where you were, you couldn't see how far up it goes, but now that you're up at it and you're looking straight up at it, you would guess it goes about, hard to say, 20 to 40 feet up maybe.
Straight up.
Straight up. 90-degree angle. It's tight enough, you might actually be able to climb up it relatively easily.
Okay.
But there's no telling what's at the top of it.
Turn around and relay all that back to you guys. There's a gap about 5 feet wide, and I look up and you can see probably about 20, 40 feet up, maybe.
Well, if anything's gonna come down, it's gonna come down hard, so.
So what do y'all want to do?
Yeah, I'd say come back.
Come back? Okay.
Do you want me to take a look up the other path?
If you could, if you would.
You just kind of charge straight towards, and you literally don't go up at all. Just as you're trying to climb, just loose
Okay.
rocks. You're just.
Do you mind if I give it a try?
You start climbing up, and you're actually able to
Yeah,
get some
so
ground. You make your way up about halfway to where it gets flat, and as soon as you climb up and stand up on both feet, it crumbles under you.
I'm gonna call this one safe.
Guys, I'm just gonna say, let's just keep going
Let's
forward.
keep going forward. Yeah, I agree.
Continuing your way up, past another stairs, continuing on. You eventually make your way up to a stairway. Radgar, as you stepped up, just kind of easily looking over his shoulder, you notice a goblin hiding here, a goblin hiding here, and a goblin hiding here. Immediately, all the others kind of step up and fire their short bows at Ulrich, Radgar, and Felix. Felix' arrow goes, that's you, by the way, Chris, goes right over your head, bounces off your armor, bounces off your shield.
I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes.
I got
I
corona.
wanted to go right past the first two so they can just watch it go by as I take out the third one.
I come back and sort of just fling this firebolt straight at it.
As I run up screaming, I bring my mace down on top of his head.
Oh,
I
one
don't.
small detail I did forget to mention, by the way.
Hold on.
The Gorgon.
These two pools, Almost completely empty, unlike what you see there.
Okay.
And all these stones around them just kind of haphazardly thrown all over the place.
Go quietly,
A hallway.
look up the larger set of stairs to see what's on this.
I'm gonna try and see if I see anything.
Oh, good gosh.
You step up and immediately you see this opening into a much larger room. What you see is a large bugbear sitting next to his pet wolf, accompanied by 2 goblins. And as Felix makes his way up next to you, he stumbles, and all 3 of their attention is directed straight at you 2. As you guys are looking into the room, you see this large bugbear immediately stand up and grab his morning star as he lets out a huge growl.
I at least want to get my hands throw it at the first goblin rushing.
So he just kind of started to charge straight towards you, and you hurl this hand axe at him, and it kind of over itself and sticks into kind of the side of his chest, and he fires an arrow, bounces off your breastplate.
I was using the short bow towards the bear.
You pull out your short bow and fire an arrow. It soars straight. You see it comes straight towards the bugbear, and he just claws at it and destroys the arrow.
I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
So you charge up and kind of hold out your arm, and you see your holy symbol on your chest just glowing, and your arm glows the same. And you see the bugbear kind of like a pained expression on his face for a second, and he just dashes to the side really quick, and you see right where he was standing another kind of just radiant explosion, and he kind of looks back at you and
And I'm gonna yell,
What is that?
and I'm gonna cast illusion, and I'm going to create a horrific roar somewhere in the dark recesses.
they all turn around and look, and Areva thinks this is her chance. She casts Firebolt, still doesn't manage to hit anything, even though they're all looking away. So with that, they all immediately look right back.
Don't worry, guys. I'll keep carrying this.
You can do it!
Oh.
I'm going to charge the goblin that has the axe and hit him with my actual battle axe. I'm going to come down and as I'm swinging, rest it on hilt on my arm so I can get the damage as well and pulling the other one out at the same time.
And he is dead.
Doesn't drop.
Charge up to the wolf and swing at it, and it kind of rears back the first time. But you circle around with it again, just kind of catch the end of its nose, and you hear it kind of whimper as it, and you just see blood just like you even give coming down its nose.
I'm gonna shoot for an arrow for the other goblin.
You fire another arrow, and you see it stick into one of these crates back here.
Fireball.
And you see just kind of its whole face engulfed in flames for a second. It falls to the ground, and when the flames fade away, you see that it is just still kind of just barely squirming.
Well, really, try again. You can do this. And then I'm going to point at the bugbear and go, I can't believe you fell for that. You actually turn around and look. And casting Vicious Mockery.
And just a little bit of energy swirling it around as it does. The bugbear charges over to Radgar, swings his morning star at you, but you're able to block it with your shield. The wolf snaps at Ulrich's ankles unsuccessfully. The goblin charges up to Ulrich, swings a scimitar, slashing across your shoulders. Areva once again shoots another firebolt over the crowd, finally managing to kill off the wolf. He kind of whimpers as it just.
I'm gonna backhand this goblin with my battle axe. Skull crush.
Yeah, shoot for another arrow.
Finally taking the time to line up your arrow clearly, you let it fly, it sticks him straight into the chest, and with a pained grunt, he falls to the ground.
I fire off these 3 bolts that just appear over my head, and they just launch. 2 hit here, and the other one just hits him in the head, and it's just beautiful destruction.
So now, with the room cleared, What you guys see around you is a campfire that's now slowly withering away. Lots and lots of crates and barrels and things just piled up against the side of this room, as well as some leather armor, a short sword, and a longbow.
Check the bodies.
You don't
Yeah, they
find
cut
anything
the
on the goblin. However, on Clark, you do.
Oh, he has a name.
Yeah, I should have said that. Oh, you find
Weird name.
You find a pouch containing 600 copper pieces,
Ooh,
110
silver.
silver pieces, 2 potions of healing, and a frog statue with jade eye.
I'll investigate crates too.
Yeah, I believe.
So you two walk over.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Both of you, having spent some time in Fandling, you immediately recognize about half of these crates have a large logo on it that's a blue shield with a yellow lion's face facing to the side, which is the logo of Lion Shield Coster and Fandling, a weapons and armor depot.
Some of these may belong to a very prominent somebody in the town that you said.
Yeah, we'll
I
open
think we
it.
should see what's inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, just-
Well, we should see what's inside.
just to
If there's
make-
nothing that
To take an inventory.
Yeah,
You know
just
what?
to make sure there's
Why don't
no
you guys-
trap.
Opening up the crates, you see lots and lots of just kind of short swords, scimitars, rapiers, daggers, leather armor, all different kinds of armor.
Find another hand axe.
Okay,
Take one.
Okay.
in that case, I'll just grab me a dagger. I'm gonna take a light crossbow.
Me too.
I don't figure on using it anytime
But it's-
soon, but
The ways out of this room, there's the stairs that you came in, or there is a fissure, which you would assume leads down to the room where the wolves were at.
we want to shove the goblins down the fissure for the wolves.
We need their head.
I already got the heads.
I'm gonna push all the corpses
Wait,
down the
we're
hole.
gonna keep the roast wolf though, right?
Turning around and going through here.
Yes.
So, walking into this room, what you immediately see is several goblins just kind of circled around a cooking fire, and you can tell the bigger ones are up, squeezed in closer, while the smaller ones are kind of pushed in the back. So yeah, I would say Ulrich and Felix are the only ones who clearly see what's going on. So what are you guys saying to everybody?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go back and be like, I'm gonna throw a hand at chuck it real quick just to catch it at a certain angle and just hit him.
I'm casting minor illusion on the ground next to us to make it appear normal.
Take my other one. Same thing.
The other smaller one turns around and you see him point his short bow at you and an arrow fling right over your shoulder.
I am casting Sanctuary on Homewood.
All 3 of these goblins rush towards you. 2 of them just stop in their tracks while one of them charges past towards the other one, raises his scimitar, flings off your shoulder pad of your armor.
I squeeze up, try to shoot an arrow at one of the goblins.
Stuck into the roof.
I just got this. Let's try it.
You stick it straight into his chest. He falls to the ground. Doesn't die. He's getting ready to push himself back up. You can definitely tell he's bleeding profusely. Ulrich, your attention is suddenly attracted to a large hobgoblin that you didn't see before. Leaps from this upper area down to right there, and you just feel the ground kind of shake under you as he does. And he fires an arrow from a longbow that sticks into the ceiling right above your head.
I'll move forward enough to be able to fire off my last spell missiles at the hobgoblin. 3. I'm gonna send 2 to the knee and 1 each knee and 1 to the head.
Immediately, he falls to the ground, and you just see him writhing in pain.
I look at the goblin that's standing up right behind the one that's laying down.
Gotcha.
Blow him a kiss and just slam down on his friend that's sitting down. Blood everywhere.
Nice.
Okay. As my holy symbol lights up, I put my hand out and it kind of from the center of him.
Nice. Runs in pain as you just see his limbs fall against the stone floor and stop moving. all 3 goblins. Run for the minor illusion of level ground that you created here. Just a drow laying up in the upper area. He is actually awake, but you just see just bruises and cuts and scratches all over his body.
Ready my legs.
You're awake?
So, where did all the enemies go?
Are you with goblins?
Not particularly.
How did you come into this predicament?
I was kind of outside, and I wanted to check out this cave for a little shelter, and met 2 goblins, slashed one in the neck, and the other one shot me in the back with an arrow.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's it to you?
Yeah, I got a 5.
You've never met a drow before. It's hard to read his actions or his features.
So why don't we just tie him up and use his goblin bait?
Why are you hanging out with a hobgoblin?
Again, I was checking out the cave for shelter,
She's like, do it.
killed one, the other one shot me in the back, and that's about all I remember. I kind of woke up here.
I'm not afraid to use this thing. I hold up the crossbow.
Kind of back up closer to the wall. Look, guys, I'm naked. I've got no weapons here. Come on, maybe we can work something out.
Show me arrow hole in your back.
Sure. I'm gonna turn around, and you see an arrow hole as well as whip marks all over my back.
What? Were you wearing?
I had a leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
They also seem to have taken my 2 short swords and my longbow, so if anybody might have found that.
Describe the short swords.
They are, they have my house crest on them.
And what's your house crest?
They're 2 spiders, but they've kind of been like etched off of the sword.
Okay. Well, I think there is.
We're giving weapons to a drow.
They were already his.
We're giving weapons to a drow.
Have you not seen what I did in this tunnel? I'm not worried.
He's half dead anyway.
I'm gonna look at the guy with holy symbols and
You could have sold it.
ask, is there any chance I could get a healing if you don't mind? I mean, I'm sliced up.
I've kind of expelled all my divinity fighting the rest of these goblins.
Unless you guys want to hang out, I can start the fire back.
Wait there in the corner for a minute. We gotta let's huddle together, guys.
Ooh, huddles. Rest and eat.
Rest and eat.
Yeah.
What about this thing?
Well,
Do you
I
think he's
threw
strong?
him the leather. If he puts it on and it fits him, it's his.
No, I'm not talking about it. You trust him or?
We're rescuing him. We're here for goblins. We're not here for
You don't
drow.
really trust me. We just met in town.
I mean, do I trust anyone?
That's I mean you do
Well,
make
we
a
trust
point.
each other.
How about?
Yeah, we know each other.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm good. I say we
You
hang
can
out
rest.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna
rest
hang out
with
here,
him.
rest for a little bit. So anyway, my name's Ragnar. This here is
Thought we had a
Or-
baby.
what brought you to this part of the woods?
Kind of just my thing. I'm a ranger. I like to hang out in the woods, kind of take on bad things that seem horrible. Got a couple trophies from my homeland.
Aren't you supposed to be in the dark though?
I was, but family issues.
So just taking a long rest in here?
Yeah. And taking shifts as watch.
Fair enough.
The ones that can take 4-hour shifts will break up in the middle.
You don't find anything on the goblin. On the hobgoblin, you do find 5 silver coins. It has a long sword and a long bow, and it's wearing chainmail.
Give her the longbow.
Okay.
I vote for him to have the long sword. We'll sell the chainmail.
We found 115 silver pieces
Okay.
and 600 copper pieces.
Okay.
I each get a share.
I'll cast identify on it.
It's a statue.
Yeah.
Make a suggestion when we get back in town with Stella and split the gold.
I cast dancing lights and just kind of play with it.
And I pull out these 2. I'll keep one of them because I'm a healer.
I'll carry it.
You have a collection of 18 goblin
That's
heads,
what I got. A
uh,
hobgoblin head
and
and
a bugbear head. What do you wake back up?
When we
I
go,
really don't want to leave those wolves there.
On the way back out, why don't we pull the stick out and let them go?
Give them food
And then get out.
Yeah.
And they'll figure out that they're gonna.
while we throw the meat. And while they're distracted, I want to take my axe and break the chains.
Okay.
And then just
Yeah, they all immediately, as soon as the chains are broken, you see them all kind of cower back like they're scared from the noise for a second. But immediately, as soon as they realize what happened, they all haul tail out of the dungeon. And with that, making your way back to Phandalin?
yeah.
All right, that's actually all I have for tonight. Hey everyone, it's DM Jason here. I just wanted to say thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching them plunder through Cragmaw Hideout as much as they enjoyed doing it, as much as I enjoyed running it. Sorry that Bailey and Bruce, aka Felix and Areva, couldn't make it tonight. Thank you, Chris Mack, for filling in for Felix. Thank you, Aromatic Harmony, for letting us use your shop again to host our game. And everyone have a good night. Look forward to the next video Monday 2 weeks from now, just like always.